Everyone loves to save money.
And we're here to help you play the best games at the lowest possible price. Hi, I'm Marky.
And I'm Freddy, and today we're gonna cover great deals, so stay tuned.
Instead of a game, we're actually going to shake things up. We want to make sure we let you know of an increasingly interesting deal that's been coming up at a retailer we don't really mention a lot, and that is Office Depot. And we're going to be posting the picture right up here. The promotion for Office Depot is if you spend $100 on the Happy Gift Giving gift cards, the ones that include GameStop, if you can see the highlight there, you are going to be getting 25% back in credit to be used in Office Depot.
Yes, 25% is equivalent in this case to $25 for Office Depot. This coupon, keep in mind, expires within 1 or 2 months, but considering that we have Black Friday at the corner and a lot of these coming up, you can take advantage of it. Office Depot sometimes is overpriced, but make sure you price match in case you want to do something. I buy a lot of things from GameStop. Marky does too, so we felt this is going to be a good deal. $25 on the side, so why not?
And while we have you, we have another deal, but this one's a little bit more specific. It's targeted to a certain group of individuals, but we want to make sure everybody is notified. And this one's for any holders of the American Express credit card. There's currently a promotion being sent out right now where if you spend $100 in those gift-giving gift cards, those happy gift-giving gift cards, which include GameStop, about $100, you can get $15 back in statement credit.
Yeah, this is a great deal also if you're willing to buy a headset, some fancy games, and like Black Friday is at the door again. So we like to save. $100 can be easily spent on video games, so $15 extra definitely is a great one. Alright, enough gift card deals, and let's jump back to the games. The first game we have is at Microsoft Store, and the game we chose is Skate 3 for $4, dropping from its regular price of $20.
For those who aren't in the know, Skate is actually getting a brand new entry. It's a bit farther in the future. All they've done is announce that they are working on it. But in the meantime, you can jump on a cult classic or even a full-blown fan favorite at this point. A lot of people are still talking about Skate 3. It was an Xbox 360 game, but this is fully downloadable. It's a digital title on your Xbox One or Series X if you got it. And Skate 3 changed things up from the way Tony Hawk was doing things with a lot of those popular skateboarding games, allowing you to kind of have more intricate movements to pull off fancy tricks, really showing off your skill. It's a game that actually still looks good and holds up today too, and you're able to explore creating a park, creating your skater, learning all kinds of tricks, and even creating your own. And heck, if you want to, I've heard some people have even been using this to inspire their real-life skateboarding tricks. I don't know if you'd want to give that a shot or not, but we'll throw it out there just in case. But even then, despite its age, it's a game that's grown very popular to the point where it's gotten a new entry, and you can jump on this in the meantime and get yourself acquainted at just $4. I mean, what better way to celebrate one of the best modicum sports genres out there? I'm not much of a skateboarder, but I can at least see what I can do to help myself get better. So, Freddy, show us some of the tricks you've got.
Yeah, definitely, Marky. I'm not a skateboarder either. I'm more like a soccer player. Just kidding. Well, the first tips I have for you is that this is very different than Tony Hawk game. And what I mean by this is that you need to get used to the right analog to do any tricks. Luckily, the game offers great tutorial where they show you what you need to do exactly. Speaking of tutorials, I really advise you to use the trick analyzer feature. It's a visual tutorial that will show you on the screen how you need to move the right stick precisely to pull off a nice trick. You can activate this feature from the main menu at any point. Also, take advantage of the customization feature for your trucks. For example, you can loosen the trucks for easier maneuvers and turning, but this will be at the cost of landing that will become much harder. Also, try to learn complex move on a big ramp that has a lot of air time, so basically avoid the small ramps when you're learning. We can't talk about Microsoft Store without mentioning our favorite coupon of all time, the 10% discount using Topcashback and Cash App. If you combine both together, you can reach up to 20%. You'll see a diagram that I made to make things a little bit easier. Basically, you're gonna go to Topcashback website, make a purchase as you usually do, but when you go to the Microsoft Store to make the purchase, you're gonna use your Cash App debit card if you have that. I will post more information in the description So make sure you look at it if you're interested in this great discount. The next game we have is still at Microsoft Store, and the game we chose is Sid Meier Civilization 6 Platinum Edition this time for $24.99, dropping from its regular price of $50.
Now, we've mentioned Sid Meier Civilization a couple of times in various videos, and for good reason. It's one of the best civilization building games, hence the title. It's always been a staple on PC, and it's been seeing new life on the consoles as well, but we want to pay special attention to the Platinum Edition part of this deal. You are getting, in addition to the game itself, 6 civilization and scenario packs, and 2 major expansions. At this point, you're doubling, even tripling, the amount of game that you have here to play. And now that it's all together in one place at a low price, it's a fantastic way to jump in. You get to start your civilization and not just want to achieve a military victory. There's actually other options. You're able to perform a scientific or a cultural one. It's all kinds of options, but you gotta keep up on what your opponents are doing too. It's a beautiful mixture of strategy and expansion. That's definitely worth jumping into, and like we've said, it's a great price to grab it. You're getting the entire package for half off. From straw huts to massive space stations, we've got a lot of ground to cover, but hopefully Freddy can give me some tips on starting our own civilization. So let's get to it, Freddy.
Alright, Marky. I know you want to conquer the world right off the bat, but I highly recommend that you hold your horses a little and start learning the fundamental of this game on a smaller map. As you are learning, I highly recommend that you take a second to think where you want to build your main city. It's better to take a second at the beginning to pick a location full of resources so you don't struggle all the time. Finally, don't hesitate to kill the barbarians in the game as soon as you see them to get extra bonuses. You also need to be always the attacker to have the upper hand and the surprise element on the enemies. Also, finally, make food production a top priority from the very beginning. For example, spending research point on pottery food will pay off really well when the population grows significantly.
Of course, we'd love to remind all you viewers that if you've been enjoying the video so far, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notifications. You can also like the video, and also be sure to check our channel out not only for our uploads every week, but our shorts. We're going to be letting people know about a lot of deals that could be really quick, things like Cyberpunk for $10, or quick deals on headsets, or getting a hold of next-gen systems. We don't want you to miss out on that, so stay tuned. And of course, we are still doing our giveaway. We are inching ever closer to 200 subscribers, and we want to make sure we share our gratitude for what you guys have been doing with our feedback and building this community. We're doing a $10 Xbox code giveaway. Once we hit 200, we're going to be picking a lucky winner who's been more supportive on our comments, giving us feedback, and really taking a part in this and really helping this community grow. So we want to make sure we spread the word and build as many entries as possible. We have the link to that giveaway in the description down below.
And yes, by subscribing, it will help our community to grow. We are looking to have a lot of players who are like us, who wants to play a lot of games but don't want to break the bank. Alright, enough talking and let's get back to the deals. We're gonna continue with Microsoft Store, and the next game we have is Resident Evil Triple Pack for $20, dropping from its regular price of $60.
We know a lot of you are hot off the heels of Resident Evil Village, but if anybody wants to revisit those classics, Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 are all here in this collection. Of course, Resident Evil 4 kind of set that gold standard for a lot of Resident Evil games and horror fans in general. 5 and 6 have been a little bit more divisive, and if you want to take it in the mindset of more of an action movie than it would be a horror, I'd say it's still worth the time. They've got great aspects in their own right, and they still look good even today. And this is an entire collection. Now, you got a lot to explore, a lot of replay value too. It's all Resident Evil games are. And of course, it's the Halloween season. What better way to jump in on it and save a little bit of money so you can spend more of that on candy or even more deals, and get a few good spooks and a great game, set of 3 games actually, on the way. Zombies and explosions and viruses and a whole list of Capcom lore. It's a lot to take in. So we want to make sure you're as well equipped as possible when diving into these games. And thankfully, Freddy's got some great tips for you, so whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Marky. I would advise that in Resident Evil 4, you come across a shooting gallery mini-game at some point. If you're new to this game and want some money to invest in upgrade for your favorite weapon, it's definitely worth trying more than a few rounds here. The bubble caps you earn stack together to give you a nice cash reward, and you can keep playing to get more money so you can spend it on the upgrade that you're looking for. For Resident Evil 5, remember to sell most of the treasure you find. You won't be needing it for item combination like in Resident Evil 4, so it's better to get rid of it for more money to keep your guns upgraded. The next game we have is a highly demanded one, Need for Speed Heat for $14.99, dropping from its regular price of $60 at the Microsoft Store.
I've yet to play this game, but honestly I can't wait to pick it up at this price. I've been on a real kick for arcade racers, and Need for Speed is definitely keeping that flame alive. Of course, its concept is you can race during the day, and you can race at night, but you gotta worry about the cops and a bunch of traffic getting in your way. Of course, Need for Speed thrives itself on the way it looks. It's one of the better looking titles out there, of course, and a lot of cars to explore and a lot of things to collect and find. You can smash billboards, you can do illegal street races, legal street races, all kinds of things, of course. I can't wait to jump into it, so I sadly don't know too much. But there's not a lot that needs to be said in order to convince people to jump on a Need for Speed game. That great visceral feel of driving, the beautiful effects that pass by when you're driving by at super high speeds definitely feels more immersive than ever before. And I'd recommend everybody pick it up, especially at this price, because you get to experience all this for less than 20 bucks. You can't go wrong in my opinion. Street racing, or rather illegal street racing, is a cutthroat game, as what Fast and the Furious movies have taught me. So we need every tip we can get. So Freddy, if you got anything, please let us know.
Well, an important thing to keep in mind when planning your activities, if it's daytime, race and earn money as much as possible. There's barely any traffic and the cops won't be interfering. If it's nighttime, spend it earning reps so you can access specialist part shops. And I would say yes, it's tougher since the police are out and about, but it's much better use of time than trying to earn money at night. Also, drifting has changed from the past Need for Speed games. To get used to drifting this time, you'll have to let go of the gas for a second and press it again as you turn. Sadly, there isn't specific brake that can help you to drift, so it's best to get used to this drifting system so the cops don't get you, and it will be definitely helpful early on and as you progress in the game. Now, I have to mention that the game is free on Game Pass. If you have it, so you don't need to purchase it. Also, it's free if you have EA access, so check if you have any of these subscriptions. Should be available to download for free.
Now, in lieu of any honorable mentions, we actually want to let you know of another promotion that's going around, and this is over at GameStop. If you got all those gift cards from all those promotions burning a hole in your pocket, there's one thing that is also worth checking out when you step in. And at the moment, for a short time, the GameStop Pro membership, normally $14.99, you can get it for just $9.99. $5 discount that's out for the limited time, so I recommend grabbing it before the holidays. So you can take advantage of the $5 coupon that you get every month that you can use for anything in the store, including digital currency, and also the 10% trade-in benefit, so that you can get rid of some of your games at a better price. And heck, it might even pay for the membership off and then some. But if you want to get some good examples, I'm going to bring it over to Freddy here who can let you know more.
As you guys know me, I like to save on games and even make more money after I play them. GameStop membership is one way to do this because it gives you regularly 10% bonus straight in as a store credit, and currently there is many promos that will boost this to 20 or 30 or even 40% bonus, as we saw in the last week on some games. A good example I will mention, if you got like Cyberpunk for $10 that we mentioned last month and you finish the game, with a membership you can get maybe $15 back. So it's not a lot, but you not only you got your money back, but you made some money on top of it. Also, there is some promos that you can take advantage of if you pre-order some of the games, like Battlefield that is coming in a few weeks. Any game you trade in toward it, it will give you also 20% bonus. And in my opinion, it's really pay itself, and the $5 you get every month is totally worth it. You can use it on a lot of things, and that's why we highly recommend it. We hope you enjoyed the video for this week.
We normally ask a question on our feedback, which is of course always appreciated. We are always interested to hear any kind when it comes to helping our videos and our community grow. But we also want to let you guys know that of course with October about halfway over, we've got November coming up, and for you shoppers, you know what that means. That's Black Friday deals that are starting earlier and earlier every year. We want to make sure you guys stay tuned with us, not only through our videos, of course, but through our shorts that we mentioned earlier. We're going to be jumping on a lot of those Black Friday deals, and we want to make sure you don't miss out on any. So if you want to jump in, and if those subscribers as well and followers through our Twitter and our Facebook group can jump in too, not only are we going to be doing that giveaway once we reach 200, you're also going to be in the know on all the latest deals.
Thank you guys for watching, and remember, if you got other consoles than Xbox, if you have the Switch, OLED Switch, or PS5, PS4, we got special videos for those, so check them out in our channel.
See you soon.
Thank you for watching.